I can see it's a miracle. Another perfect landing. No worries. I'm okay. Thank you for caring. Just a few bruises. Nobody cares about me.
I do, Batman.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Only fools are positive.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I fell for it. I should have known.
He got him. He got him pretty good there. Was that Robin Williams' voice? It sounded a little bit like Robin Williams there. Live from Brooklyn, New York in the sewers. This is Nick the Rat Radio, episode 178. It's January, February, March, April, May. Holy shit, it's May, everybody. May 15th, 2019. And if you're where I am, it's currently 11 o'clock at night. It's the ratting hour. It's the hour that all the good and bad little rats come out of the sewer. They rip into the bags of garbage that are left on the streets by you filthy humans. And we dine. We have great... It's like the teddy bear thing, but it's more like a rat thing than the teddy bear parade. What is that shit with the teddy bears? Either way, I'm getting way off topic here. Usually I crack a beer at this point, but tonight I'm trying a new thing. Trying coffee. I was feeling a little under the weather. I didn't want to really get too hammered tonight. So I thought, why not get caffeinated? So I got me a big ass coffee from Burger King. Don't judge. It's Burger King. So what? You know how much this big ass cup of coffee cost? 54 cents. I'm living on the edge, baby. And you know what? I'm not going to hate on it. It's pretty good. So if I'm a little bit more jittery tonight, well, now you know why. And if I'm more coherent, now you know why. And, I don't know, maybe I'll crack something open a little bit later after I'm done with this coffee. But for now, we're going to stick with the coffee. Tonight's episode, everybody, you listener, the listener that's listening right now, this show is for you, not everybody. Tonight's episode was handcrafted for you. And the topic is plant ghosts. We did an episode on animal ghost recently. We talked about the prospect of animals having spirits and ghosts, and when they die, do all dogs go to heaven, or do some go to limbo? I don't know. So now we're going to be discussing the other side of the animal kingdom. No, it's not the other side of the animal kingdom. It's just something else completely. We're talking about plants. Do plants, when they die, do all plants go to heaven, or do they go to limbo too? Are there ghost plants? Spirits? Spirits of the wood? Or other stuff? Even, I guess, fruits and vegetables might have spirits too. I don't know. We're getting way too deep into the show before it even started, so let's wheel it back. We'll get more into the topic later. But for now, we have to discuss. We have to do a little bit of discussing. It's gonna be cleaner than you think. Wow, Foo's got a fucking wood full of spirits. That's gross, bro. Yeah. Is it aged wood? I hope so. So I usually do an art giveaway, and I actually sent them out last week. So everybody that has won over the past 3 weeks, I got lazy. You probably have received your artwork by now. I hope you enjoy it. We'll be doing it again tonight. And tonight's secret phrase that pays is, got wood? So remember, write that down if you want to win. I'll be opening the phone lines a little bit later. You can call me now and leave me a voicemail, which I'll be playing a bunch later. You could also send me gas blast at nick@nicktherat.com. If you send me an email, I'll read it. I won't say your name. I won't dox you. Don't worry. And I'm not putting your I'm not putting your email onto some secret list that I'm selling to the government. I promise. But if you don't trust me, you could use your friend's email, and I'll put them on the secret government list. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Let us... Ooh, lettuce. I want, well, head of lettuce. If it's got a head, it's probably got a soul. Okay, we're getting... Other than phone calls, gas blasts, art giveaways, paranormal discussions, phone calls, news, and all that jazz, we also have jazz music. All CC BY, all free, all on SoundCloud, all liked by me. And the first one that I liked this week was Big Jake, Death by Double Quarter. Hashtag ER? I don't know. Some of the names of these free songs, they really confuse me. But I like the tunes.
He's cool. He's Nick the Rat. He's in the sewer.
Unmute that fucking tab.
And we're back. That was a Big Jake death by double quarter. Oh, pounder. I get it. Hashtag ER. Yeah, I just made sense of it now. Yeah, just did. Promise you. Plant ghost. Let's go straight to the research that I was doing this week, because I always do a lot of research for the show, because if I didn't, I'd have nothing to really talk about. Actually, you know what? Before I get into my research, I got one of those one of those things that you put on the floor with all the rolling pins on it, and you it's like wood, and you rub your feet on it. I think it's called like a Shih Tzu massage or something. It's I'm enjoying it right now. It feels pretty good, but I feel bad because it is made of wood, and that means a tree probably died for that. And there's probably a ghost in the woods. A lost tree ghost. Pissed off, and I'm rubbing my feet all over its face. My main research brought me to Kodama. Kodama seemed to be a pretty big thing in Japan. And they're like spirits. See, would a tree have a ghost like shaped like a tree? It's kind of goofy. So I think like spirits in the woods is probably a lot more likely, like the Kodama. They're little spirit people with bobbly heads usually, kind of like potato faces. They're little potato head guys, and they're like protectors of the trees, and they'll fuck you up if you fuck with the trees. It seems like plants kind of house spirits that aren't their own. Oh, well, this scientifically speaking, of course, I'm not really. I'm not the expert, but all the studies that I've read suggested that, because it would be pretty silly. Like somebody in the chat mentioned that they play golf and they kill grass. That means there'd be tons of grass ghosts everywhere. And then new grass grows there, and then you kill them. Then the grass ghost would be replicating. There'd be way too many goddamn ghosts there. And it's probably more likely there's a spirit involved, or spirits that are inside of the plants. I actually have scientific proof, more so that I'm going to get into later, about these things. But the Kodama, if you like, there's people that go into the forest sometimes, and they could sense the spirits there. And when they sense these spirits, they would wrap a big thick rope around the trunk of the tree. Because if you cut down one of these trees with these spirits, like if you cut down a spirit's tree, they're gonna you don't even want to know. They're kind of small, so they probably like crawl up your butt and do bad things. They might give you like butt cancer. I don't know if it's true, but a lot of people back in the day probably got butt cancer from cutting down trees in that they weren't supposed to be touching. But then again, why would the spirits only choose a couple of trees to be sacred? Well, there's a lot of them. You know, maybe there's not enough spirits for each tree, so they gotta pick and choose. They can't just live in every single tree. You know what I'm trying to say? You probably know what I'm trying to say. We should probably read a gas blast email really quick, because I'm seeing my my emails popping. Wait, let me get can't open the program. Oh, there we go. Okay, gas blast. What does this say? My name is Nick the Rat, and I am skinny fat. I make $10 a day. I have a hoochie. She gives me pussy and take my dollars all away. Is that like one of those poems, like the Hitachi poem, like the 575 verse? If it is, that's pretty clever. I like it. I might get that tattooed in Japanese on my back with the money that I make from the show. We should maybe play another song pretty quick while I gather some more thoughts about what I want to say to you about these very important topics. And we'll be right back. We'll open the phone lines up a little bit later too, and you could tell me what you think of spirits and ghosts in plants. Because why are humans and possibly animals the only ones that get this beautiful afterlife experience of scaring little kids? I don't know why. Why can't the trees get on it too? You ought to 20 Sile Kodama. When 10,000 acre fungus dies, how big is its ghost? Is fungus a plant though? Tushy.
Morning to you, sir. Nick the Rock.
Finger slip.
The owls are not what they seem.
there's something in our worldview that mitigates against us taking seriously the notion that the world is really made of ideas. We have a great clinging need to believe that the world is really made of very solid stuff. This is our anxiety. This is a part of why the message of the feminine is so unwelcome, because it says, as Heraclitus said, pantit rea, all flows. Everything is in motion. The hardest truth there is to learn is that everything is lost. You know, things come into being and then they leave being. People, children, marriages, empires, continents, species, star systems, they just come into being and they're fully there, you know, in the poignancy of the moment, that absolute pristine moment of fully realized being, and then they are replaced. And there is a constipated resistance to this in Western society, and yet plunging into the depths of the felt experience of the now inevitably brings up this flowing river, the passing of the causal mechanisms, the rising and falling of samskaric intent.
Whoa. Okay, that was last song was 20 Sil Sil Kodama. We're back to Nick the Rat Radio. Some of the people in my chat room, yes, I have a chat room. If you go to Nick the Rat, no, you just go to nicktherat.com. You can click social. You can find links to all sorts of weird pornography. No, I'm just joking. There's no porn there. You can find links to the chat room. Hashtag sewer chat is the call sign. I don't know. But they brought up a really good point. They were mentioning fungus, and then I was like, wait, are fungus plants? And according to Wikipedia, mushrooms are fungus and are usually placed in a kingdom of their own apart from plants and animals. So maybe in a week or two, I'm going to do mushroom ghosts or fun ghosts. We'll find out, maybe. But then it also got me thinking, are like fruits and vegetables, are they plants too? Can they have ghosts? Because like fruit come off of plants. They're like the seed. So if plants have ghosts and the fruit they have on them also have ghosts, that probably would mean that humanoid ghost, that there's gotta be like sperm ghost out there too, because fruit are basically like the sperm of trees. If you're thinking about it, every time you eat a fruit, you're pretty much drinking a shot. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't go there right now. That's pretty gross. But you know what I'm trying to say. Probably not. I'm never going to be able to eat a lychee the same way again. A little fuzzy nut, goopy white. Ugh, so tasty. Just want to put them all in my mouth. We have a lot of voicemails to go through, so maybe we should look at one. Yeah, come look at a voicemail with me. It might burn your eyes out though, because humans aren't meant to see sound or something. I don't even know how to get to the voicemail here. It's been a while since I've had voicemail. Okay, here we go. Holy shit. A lot of voicemail. Let's try to burn through like one or two of them right now. Let's see if this works. I don't even know.
Duck?
You say duck? I don't even know what that was. 917-719-5923.
Banana names. Banana names. Banana names. Banana names.
Banana days.
Banana nades? Banana maze? Banana days? I'm not too sure what you're trying to get there. All I got from that was banana. Now I can't stop thinking about Banana Ghost. Banana Ghost. Bananas and sheets. Coming down the stairs. Bananas and sheets. Coming to get scares. Yeah. Well, yeah, also, according to the Kodamas, they put a curse on you if you cut down the tree that they live in. So that's kind of like scary. Why are all ghosts scary? Where's the friendly ghost? Come on, dudes. It's like you're getting a second run at life, and you got to be a jerk about it. You know who also is a jerk about it? Zindu. Zindu's a ghost. I wonder if there's Octarian ghosts. Maybe I'll do another episode about that too. I don't know. Maybe
News and news.
Whoa! What the hell is that?
Either way.
What the hell? Okay. Whoa! What the fuck? Oh God! They changed the intro.
Hey everybody, Zindu reporting to you from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York for the Dark Sewer Network News. This is Zindu. Maybe I should call it Zin News, like Zin instead of Zindu, Zin News. Now, either way, it looked like the most important news this week came right out of Arizona. At least for me, because I fucking love nunchucks. Yeah, nunchucks. They're illegal in most places. Where are nunchucks still illegal? Let's see here. Nunchucks illegal. Illegal. It's illegal in New York. It's illegal in Florida, Oregon, Canada, Texas, California. And finally, it was illegal in Arizona, but no longer, thanks to our favorite Republican governor, Doug Ducey. What a name that is. When Doug Ducey's out of office, they could say they dropped a Ducey. It'll be really gross. He signed a bill removing nunchucks from a list of prohibited weapons that include bombs, gun silencers, and automatic firearms. What else is on this list? There's got to be a pretty good assortment. If nunchucks are on there, you know throwing stars are on there. What about swords? Swords? Are swords illegal to own? I don't know. How big can your knife be? How small does it have to be? I don't know.
Swords?
He came out, he's like, you know what? On the weekend, I get dressed up like Michelangelo, and I can't fear getting arrested because I want to bring out my nunchucks. So basically, it's now legal to run around with them. You can run around Arizona State all you want with your nunchucks eating pizza. Quote, they're not dangerous to anybody. We really should let kids and adults who want to do martial arts activities legally possess them. Well, yeah, now it kind of makes nunchucks seem like a pussy thing. Like kids could use them and all that. You used to have to like hide in dark corners of your house and nunchuck away, but these things are still pretty. They're less dangerous than a baseball bat. I don't know about that. I've twirled baseball bats plenty of times in my life, and I've never been hit. But I've twirled some nunchucks, and boy, oh boy, I don't know if I can have babies anymore. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if it's really, if they're that safe. They're kind of like a clumsy weapon. It's 2 sticks and a chain. Like, who wants to walk around with nunchucks anyway? I don't know. I guess there's some competition. What about rubber nunchucks? Were those illegal? Because you get hit in the head with those, you're gonna knock yourself out. I've seen some guys on the internet doing that. The people that are against it, they're like, hey man, they're dangerous and you could have spent time on gun laws, but you can't, whatever. I guess you can walk around with a gun in Arizona, and now you can walk around with a gun and nunchucks. Oh shit, I'm moving down there. Come on, Nick the Rat, let me go down there. Anyway, this is Zindu, Teenage Mutant Ninja Zindu, reporting to you for the Dark Sewer Network News. Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha, really? Really, Zindu? We're gonna play a little bit of advertisements because even though the money flows in the sewer, maybe that's just urine. I don't know, but we gotta play advertisements because I have to keep the urine flowing. Let's run some ads. Just fucking hit the ad button. All right, I'll go hit it for him. Hold on. I gotta bend over. Don't look at my ass. Ow! I got it.
Are you worried you might lose your woman?
Yeah.
Have you ever not satisfied her?
No.
Would you like to change that?
Maybe.
Who has the time? Not me.
No.
Not you.
No.
Dark Sewer Network has the solution.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
Introducing the Hitachi Fat Man.
Oh.
The first nuclear-powered vibrator on the market.
Oh, my.
Now you, too, can finally drop bombs in the bedroom and blow your lover away.
Is that even legal?
Our sex scientist spent years perfecting the ultimate stimulator. It operates with 2 settings, gun type and implosion.
Gun type sounds good. I like that.
You can't get more bang for your buck.
Oh, okay.
Only $69.99 on the Dark Sewer Network.
Worth it.
Use of this device may cause paralysis, temporal dimensional rifts, life-threatening orgasms, and anal leakage. Nuclear batteries not included.
See 10 tons of animal fury leap from the screen.
Hey, look!
See 8. See giant ape defy jaw shark. See giant ape vanquish monster reptile. See ocean liner demolished. See Metropolis fight to survive flaming holocaust. See helpless beauty in embrace of 36-foot monster. See ape in 3D.
In 3D. We're gonna play another song. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. We could talk about Miyazaki films if you'd like, or we could talk about anything that you want to talk about, like Plant Ghost, basically, because that's what we're talking about tonight. And if you don't talk about Plant Ghost, you're gonna get hung up on. But them's the breaks. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about stuff. We're gonna be talking about this next song called Be Gevko. It's a song from Chrono Trigger, Secret of the Forest, Be Gevko remix. Come on, who doesn't like this game? Let's sit back and relax.
Fuck that shit! building a rock ship here.
Whoa, 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 we're back, everybody, and if I don't hit the stop song, this music won't stop playing. Because SoundCloud sucks a dick. Anyway, we're back to Nick the Rat Radio. That was just Chrono Trigger Secret of the Forest, remixed by B. Gevco. B. Gevco. We're having a lovely discussion tonight about plant ghosts. Now I'm going to bring a little bit of science into it. And this is old science, but old science is still good science. You can't say it's bad. My boy Charles Darwin noticed how plants move and grow and said that they had a root brain. Yes, he said the brains of plants were in the roots. So if plants have brains, they gotta have some spirit. You know what I'm saying? They do grow and they move around. And if you think about it, they'd, well, actually, I'll get more into that a little bit later. Let's go look at some, we have a lot of voicemail. So I'm going to play some voicemails, then open up the phone line. Let me just...
We dog, Nick the Rat. This is Gilbert T. from Tennessee. I've been hearing that somebody's been going around pretending to be me. Well, if you ever see them and you can let them know, I'm gonna fucking punch them right inside their freaking face hole. All right there, Nick the Rat. I hope you have a great show, and next time you come around these woods, I'm gonna shoot you right up your asshole.
Okay.
Bye. Gilbert T.
That was uncalled for. I'm not coming around your parts anymore anyway. Let's listen to one more voicemail, then we'll open up the phone lines.
So, what you gotta do, make sure you plant your ghost with plenty of sunlight, but also a little bit of shade, and make sure to give them plenty of water. You don't want to let them dry out or anything, so just make sure you keep your ghost plants well fed. Ghost plants? Plant ghosts. If you have plant ghosts, it means you let your plants die. Nobody likes dead plants. Take care of your plants and they'll take care of you.
You plant a ghost and it grows and then dies. Does the ghost plant ghost plant have a plant ghost? Like a ghost plant ghost? I wonder what Charles Darwin wrote that didn't get published. He probably had some really weird thoughts. 917-719-5923. The phone line is open. I'm going to play one more voicemail because I got a lot of them. Yeah, this one looks like a good one. Let's try this one.
Nick, you gotta get up. You gotta start your show soon. And if you don't do it soon, I'm gonna sick Billy the cat on you.
Oh God, no.
Holding my arm currently, and he's looking for some love. Wake up. Time to start the show.
Your cat's looking for love? Yeah, in all the wrong places. I was sleeping earlier, but I got my coffee now and I'm all awake. So that's thanks for the call. I did get a couple wake up calls today. I slept until like 10:30, 10:40. It was the show was about to start, and I was just rubbing the shit out of my eyes. Let me read another fast blast. It looks like I got a gas blast, not fast blast. That's probably gas blast. Hey man, those lights you saw in the sky last week, I just wanted to let you know that I saw them too. Shit's getting strange, and it's getting strange fast. Oh yeah, last week in the sky, I actually seen the lights as well. I got a lot of phone calls and messages, emails, and gas blast about some strange lights in the sky. Now, I try to call my local airport to find out if they would tell me if they saw anything on radar. And they basically told me to fuck off. I didn't really get anywhere with that, but I had a lot of reports from a lot of people that confirmed it, so I know I'm not just seeing things. Sometimes I do huff strange chemicals in the sewer, and I do see things. But other people saw it too, and that just confirms that I wasn't the only one seeing it. So if you or a loved one have any more information about last week's lights in the skies, you could just send me an email at 917-719-5923. Let's get back to the show. Charles Darwin and the plant brain, he said some other stuff too. I think he did. Did he say... Well, some people, I don't think he said it, but some people were talking about plant neurobiology, which drives a lot of scientists crazy because plants don't have brains or... Whoa! Looks like the communicator is trying to get to me. Let's see if... hello, caller.
Hey, is this Nick the Rat?
This is Nick the Rat. You're live on the air, and you're on the air.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you got wood?
Sir, this is a public-friendly, family-friendly, family-friendly show. Don't talk dirty on the air about that, okay? That's gross. And yes, I've got a chubby right now. Because you just won. Please email me your address so I could send you some pictures. I don't know who that was. Who was that? Oh, that was... Yes, I guess if that was you, you wanted it. You I can't write right now because I can't see my thing. I guess I could give it to you in person. Anyway, give you that thing in person. 917-719-59223. Hello, caller.
Hey, Nick. It's me, Caleb.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
We're talking about plant ghosts.
Oh, you ever seen that movie, Little House of Horrors?
Caller, look, I had to hang up to the last person about asking me if I had wood. Now you're talking about a house of horrors?
Little House of Horrors.
God damn! Look, I don't watch porn. Okay?
With the talking plant that says "Feed me, Seymour."
Look, okay, if you know about whores and eating semen on the show, I'm gonna have to hang up on you, sir. We're talking about.
Hey, got wood, Nick.
Okay, look, I don't know what's going on with the show tonight. It's falling apart quick. Okay? We're talking about plant ghost, not porn hosts or something. I was just trying to rhyme that one. Didn't really work very well. Holy crap, we got another call coming in on the communicator. Do you hear that communicator chirp? Hope fucking Kurtzman doesn't sue me. Hello, caller!
Hi, Nick, how you doing? Let's try to bring this back to the topic of the night.
Thank you.
Have you ever heard of Will-O-Wisps? Will-O-Wisp, W-I-S-P?
Yes, I have heard of them. They're really powerful little fucks too.
Yeah, I've read about them in Wikipedia. I've never actually seen one, but they're this like ghost spirit fairy kind of thing that appears usually over bogs or swamps or marshes or something.
Well, yeah, and you could take pictures of them. Have you ever seen like the pictures with the light orbs? Those are usually will-o-wisps.
No, I've seen pictures on the internet. Yeah.
Well, if you've seen it on the internet, you know it's true. So that's
of course.
True.
So I'm from Boston, and I used to walk around in the woods near my parents' house, and there's this peat bog on the side of a pond that has a boardwalk across it. You could walk through it, and it was really cool. And you could definitely feel like that place, all the plants, and there's some animals, but it's all plants, and it has the bog has a presence to it. Like you can feel like the spirit of the locality. I never saw anything ghostly appear over it, but it's definitely. Like, if you ever get a chance to walk through something like that, it's awesome.
You could feel it, right? You could, feel like there's a presence around you. I have felt this, like, walking through woods, like old, dead woods. It's very creepy. You could definitely sense a presence there. Now a bog...
Yeah, definitely.
A bog, is that like a swamp?
Sort of. It's like a swamp where the surface going down from the surface to, 20 or 30 or 50 feet is all just there's layers and layers of dead plants. That's what a bog is.
Oh,
and a swamp is more like waterlogged land, I think.
Huh. So bog is just like a plant holocaust. That's disgusting.
Well, it's just the new plants grow on top of the old ones and the old ones sink. And they're always against a body of water somewhere.
So they're like cannibals.
Yeah.
Plants are kind of fucked up now that you start thinking about it.
Oh, bogs, because they don't have nutrient-rich soil, what they end up with is they get plants that kill and eat insects, like pitcher plants and stuff like that.
Huh. So the cat. So okay, look, if the plants are eating meat, because bugs are meat, and people eat bugs too because they're protein. That's got to be proof right there. That's proof that these things have to have an afterlife.
There you go.
God damn it! Just wait. When a plant eats a fly, do they shit?
I don't think so.
They just kind of like suck
It takes a while.
I think they probably just suck the life energy out of the fly, and then they just like drop it out of their mouth or something. I don't know.
I think they absorb the whole thing, but I'm not entirely sure.
They might maybe they break it down like I don't know either. I don't know maybe they just turn it into plant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, caller, I just want to say thanks for the very informative call about bugs. I'm just gonna hang up on you right there because that's what I do. But that's will-o-wisps. That's a great point right there. Will-o-wisps are probably spirits of some type of natural, habitational, creatural, spiritual thing. No, they don't crave Brondo. Only live plants do, not ghost plants. Jeez, fucking chat room, stupid questions. We're gonna go to another musical break. We'll be right back after these messages from hold on, I gotta put my phone on hold, otherwise I gotta find a way to do this quicker. Put the phone on hold. Well, we'll be right back after we listen to Final Fight 1989 remix Akira.
the higher animals, as you advance up the animal phylogeny, you see a slight claiming of the dimension of time by these spatially fulfilled creatures called animals. We are neither plant nor animal. We are something else. And we can exist in space and time if we will cultivate animal and plant connections. Now, how do we cultivate animal connections? By being physical, by exercising ourselves, by honoring our bodies, by understanding our bodies, building them, putting them through various things. It's a tool. It's our tool dropped into the world of three-dimensional space. And how can we be like plants? How can we open the inner vision to the world of time? By flooding our nervous system with the same alkaloids that they maintain in their living tissue for the purpose of stabilizing in that environment. A human being is a kind of plant-animal combination when they are at perfection. That's why shamanism is such a high ideal, because what shamanism really is a symbiosis with the plant world that opens you to the landscape of time. And to ordinary people, it's pure magic. They can't see it. And yet to you, the shaman, it's as obvious as the spatial world. So this co-evolvement between human beings and plants is quite necessarily the concomitant to our intelligence. Our intelligence is simply a triangulation of higher dimensionality. That's what intelligence is.
That guy's high on something. We're talking about plant ghost tonight. And I was just looking over some stuff. The dryads, dryads. Those are advertisements that are pretty boring. No, there seems to be a lot throughout history of the Earth. There's a lot of cultures, and it seems like every culture has some type of spiritual entity that's like in the natural spiritual entities. There's nymphs. Whenever I hear nymphs, I think of nymphos. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Tree nymphs. There's a whole dryads. There's Daphnes. There's Epimelides. There's Hamadryads. There's Miliaes. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff out there. But those aren't like plant ghosts, though. Those are like, once again, ghosts living within the plants. Wait a second. I just had a thought. I might have to do another show about another type of ghost. Because this is all making sense to me now. Now I got to figure it out. Okay, check this out. Plants are basically the pubic hair of Earth. Now, ghosts are humanoids. And as I said before, you don't see ghost semen flying around. Maybe you do. I don't know. But you definitely don't really see ghost pubic hair flying around. So maybe that's why we never see ghost trees. We only see, like, things living in it. Maybe the Earth is the one entity, and the ghost, there's like a planetary ghost, but the Earth didn't die yet. Maybe the Earth did die. Maybe we're living on a dead Earth, and we're seeing ghosts coming out of it. I don't know. I still have to work on this theory a little bit. Might have to do a whole nother episode about planetary ghosts, or maybe not. Let's go to a voicemail really quick. I think the phone line is still down. I gotta put it back up. Takes a little bit of lube, but I'll get it up. Trust me. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick, what's going on? I'm just doing fine over here, and, well, look at it when people are trying to do, like, sound effects or something like that, and, well, see, it's not fair for people that don't know how to do sound effects and shit. So, I only know 2 sound effects, which is drowning and sucking dick, and they're both the same sound effects.
That's the noise I want to hear when I'm getting my dick sucked. Happy I didn't have a dick in my mouth when I heard that, otherwise I would have bit it off. 91771. Holy shit, we have more Zind news. That's weird that I said that.
Hey, Zindu here. Yeah, so what is Nick talking about tonight? What is this, a hippy-dippy episode with a tree hugger episode? All right, you want to talk tree hugger? All right, I got a tree hugger story for you. This one comes from TechCrunch, TC. They got the crunch, they got the tech. CO2 in the atmosphere just exceeded 415 parts per million for the first time in human history. And, of course, the article starts off with a very humorous, the human race has broken another record on its race to ecological collapse. Congratulations, humanity. These writers, I don't know if they're scared or they're just mocking people. It's really hard to tell. They go on to talk about how the first time in human history, not just recorded history, that the carbon dioxide is now more than ever. Well, duh. I didn't think it was going down from day one. It was going up even before humans were on the planet. It was just an increase. Sure, once we had things pumping CO2 into the atmosphere, that was a hockey stick. If you look at the chart, it's pretty even between like 250, 275, and then as soon as we figure out how to kick some CO up into the atmosphere, CO2 up into the atmosphere, it's basically been a straight up line. Yeah, they claim, well, they don't, well, I guess it does. CO2 captures sunlight and like stores the heat in it. So they say it's raising the temperature of the earth. But you know what I don't understand? What else is it doing? Like, is anything else happening? There's got to be other changes going on other than just CO2 being in the air. There's got to be other chemicals being put into the air that we're not even recording. Why is CO2 the hot shit of the week? You know what I'm talking about? It's very strange. And maybe there's other factors raising the Earth's temperature. Maybe I don't fucking know. Maybe there's like some other chemical in the air that we've been shitting out. Or maybe
scientific,
the fact we're cutting trees down. Or there's a whole bunch of issues with the planet right now. And I don't know if just CO2 going up is the biggest issue that we have to tax people for. Like, if the CO2's going up, taxing people is not going to fix it. How about we just find ways to not put CO2 into the air, or plant more trees that'll eat up the CO2, for crying out loud, and put more oxygen in the air, and that'll just make people really high on the planet, because oxygen, if you didn't know, humans don't really breathe that much of it. Most of the stuff they breathe is probably CO2. So I don't fucking really know why people are so. It's like it's a moneymaker. It's got to be. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so obsessed with it. They'd be finding other stuff. They'd be finding toxofluorocarbonates floating around inside the air, or maybe all the plastic in the water. There's so much shit that's wrong with the planet. But they want to tax. Well, I guess they want to tax people for that too. They want to give you plastic bag taxes. Like, oh yeah, that 5 cents extra that you have to pay for the bag. The bag company is not going to stop making the bags, and people aren't going to stop taking them. It's basically just a moneymaker for the rich people, and the poor people are like, this is great. This is going to really curb our need for shit. but they're just going to be giving money to the rich people, and the cycle will continue until you're dead. But you're begging for taxes. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just being a real cynical bastard. And the fact is that we should throw money on top of stuff and scare people. Scare them. You're gonna die, everybody. Oh God. Give money to Zindu today and I'll save you. I got a pretty big spaceship. Once I get it flying again, I can take you back to Oktar and we could have orgies in the Mayo fields.
What the?
Anyway, you're all gonna die. Fuck you. Zindu, getting out of this hot hellhole. Bye.
Well, that was a long-winded clip there, Zindu. Thank you for your 2 cents. You sound like a scientist and you know what you're talking about, so I'm happy you're on our side, I guess. We have a lot more show to go. We have a lot more clips and music and stuff to talk about. Wait, I turned off the phone line. Let me turn the phone line back on and go to another voicemail.
Hey, Nick, the guy on the internet told me to wake you up over here. You are sleeping down in the sewer. You know what time it is, right? It's almost 11 o'clock. It's Wednesday. You gotta get on. You gotta do a show. You can't be sleeping right now, okay? So, wake up. Wake up, sunshine. And, get your ass on the radio. Dying to hear about these fucking plant spirits. What is this? Something new type of alcohol? What the hell is this? I know you can do it with like wheat. You can fucking milk wheat and get drunk off that shit. What are you talking about? Anyway, I can't wait to find out. Bye.
We're not talking about like spirits like alcohol, sir. We're talking about the paranormal activity when you're walking around and you feel something crawling up your pant leg. There's nothing there. We're talking about that. We have a lot of bills to pay down in the sewers, so we're gonna run a couple more advertisements while I read my notes over here. We got a lot more show to go. Don't worry, just strap on, put a strap on, and sit back and get tight.
Coming to Netflix this summer, a stand-up legend in the making. Chris the Cat. One night stand.
What's going on,
legendary.
You bitches? Yeah, that's right. That's right, it's me, bitch. That's right. You ever walk across the street and then some fucking idiot looks at you and then you're like, hey, go fuck yourself. Am I right? What's the deal with fucking water, right? Why do humans gotta put it in a bowl for us, man? It's fucking stupid. Stupid, right? That's what I'm saying. Man. Stupid ass bitches, man. Snipping each other's asses. What the fuck is the deal with that, man? Yeah, I'm out of here, you motherfuckers. I'll see you on the flippity flop.
Ain't a scrub brush. Only in the darkest of sewers.
Dear God. Night Ted, if you want to send me a clip, just send it to nick@nicktherat.com. You could use the email. They usually accept files big enough that I'd play. Unless you're sending me, like, the Avengers movie or something. Please don't do that. We're back in the sewers, and we're gonna take... Since it's midnight, it's a little past midnight for me. But, you know, we gotta celebrate with Synth Kid, Midnight We Ride.
Here, I've got an experiment for you. Safety glasses on. By the end of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees. What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire. There are a lot of things we could do to put it out. Are any of them free? No, of course not. Nothing's free, you idiots. Grow the fuck up. You're not children anymore. I didn't mind explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now, and this is an actual crisis. Got it? Safety glasses off, motherfuckers.
Oh, wow. Bill Nye's getting a little rude. He's turning into a rude boy. I guess that's cool. He's a rude boy. How do I see the last time? Hold on 1 second here. D D D D D D D D D D D D.
Zindu. I'm pretty obsessed with the human culture. Ever since I got to this planet, I go through your news and I'm just like, wow. So I'm looking at this here title. It's this is on CNN Politics. The government already knows how to end school lunch shaming. I read a title like that. I was like, holy shit! What the school lunch shaming? I'm reading this article. Apparently, public schools, if you don't pay money, I don't know how much it is. It's probably like fucking a nickel because the food they feed you is like shit anyway. So some people don't have a nickel to give to their kids for their lunch. But either way, the kids that don't have the nickel, or I don't know how much it is. It might be fucking $20 a week. I don't care either because I don't have any kids in the school system. I got them. They're running the streets. They're robbing people for their jewelry. Okay. So the crap. I said so. Fuck. Going down that rabbit hole again. Kids that have lunch debt had to wear stamps and wristbands like they were going into a club or something. And when another kid sees a kid with a stamp on his forehead or a fucking wristband, they're going to get ridiculed and made fun of because kids are fucking evil fuckheads. They really need to let teachers beat the shit out of kids again, like zap them. There should be like zap. It should be like prison. There should be prison.
Wow.
Fucking shanks and zaps. Or maybe just have engaging classes with teachers that aren't pricks. Just give offer teachers a good amount of money. How much tax money goes to the school system? Probably a big old chunk of it. I don't know why it all goes to weapons and war when it could go to the school system and be helping out a lot. I don't know. The lunches, they should also be covered by the taxes. Because the kids, they gotta go to the thing and they gotta get the pudding in the place. And you know what else is sick about these schools? They got fucking vending machines with like sugary drinks and fucking candy in it. You're not teaching the kids how to properly eat or how to properly live their life. And then you wonder why fucking human adults turn into big whales with diabetes and health issues. It's because you're not teaching the kids. This is a really sick situation you guys are in. And no matter how much you have people in politics trying to change it, it's not going to happen. Because you humans are all evil fucking douchebags. I can't wait to get off this planet. You guys are really pissing me off. So, yeah, they don't... Fuck, I said so again. So, let's see. The USDA mandates that school districts must identify and get qualifying families to apply for free or reduced price lunch. Families that earn 130% of the poverty level, which is $32,640 annually, for a family of 4. Jesus Christ, even Nick the Rat pays me better than that. Or Les could get free lunches. So basically, if you live on the street, you get free lunches. There's so many issues in the world, and you got kids skipping school and crying in the streets because of climate change. Your fucking heads are all up your asses. And you know what? I don't even want to finish reading this article because I'm getting really depressed thinking about this. You're training your little slaves of today to be retards of the future that'll keep the cycle going on. And I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll nuke the planet. I don't know. That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, I'm going to go eat some kids now and fucking jerk off or something. Zindu, I'm out of here. Bye.
Zindu's getting a little political over here. Jeez. Thank you for that news there, Zindu. Going through my email, it looks like somebody attached banana nays to my email. Thank you for the banana nays. Thank you. Please don't dox me. And then I get banana. Looks like we have another gas blast that just came in. This one's a little bit long, so stick with me. Especially if you're covered in bananaise. Do plants have souls? It is not impossible saying that plants have souls. Look at how many thumping Ents were in Lord of the Rings. Veggie Tales, evil cartoons. Fruit of the Loom. And the list goes on. Why would people animate flora if there wasn't some hint of otherworldliness associated to things we eat? Take cows. We eat cows. But do they really have souls? What tells you they have souls? Is there any definite empiric evidence to the nature of animals having souls? Well, we discussed this a couple weeks ago. If there is a yes, I think we hit yes last week too, then it is so far-fetched to think that maybe the plant life we eat, the flowers we smell, the trees we turn into homes, can they not have souls too? Speak it, sister, speak it. Think about it. Trees with souls. That could explain where ghosts come from. Check if your house was built with wood. Your home might be haunted by a tree's soul. The rustling you hear when walking outside. Perhaps it is the grass plotting your death for trampling all over the children. Prove to me that that is not true. Holy shit. Here are some of the reasons from the short poll that was taken earlier today asking only if plants have souls. Number 1, no. That's from Greg. Thank you, Greg. Number 2, no, but then again, I don't think anyone does. That's from Ellie. Thank you. That's a good one, Ellie. Number 3, yes. Not human souls, but I think their lives are connected to the universe. That's from Rome. You went far to get that one. Number 4, I am Groot. David. David's sounds like a fun guy. Number 5, no, but sometimes when I eat salad, I like to pretend they do. From, Dial? How do you pronounce that? It's blowing my mind, that word right there. Number 6, okay, maybe like forest where all of the roots are connected by fungi and communicating, but like a single orchid, probably not in any form we'd understand as such. That's from Dial Part 2. Number 7, who can? It looks like Dial was really getting in there. Dial was like, holy shit, this question needs to be answered. Number 7, who can say? I don't even know if people have them. If they do, then why not every other living thing? Being human doesn't make us special, Joshua. To borrow the phrase from Carrot Juice's Murder by Paul and Storm, I've heard the screams of the vegetables watching their skins being peeled, grated, and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? Have a lovely night. From I just doxed you, Dame Bemrose. Thank you, Dame Bemrose, for that. That was a lovely gas blast. I think it really expanded the minds of millions. And I like that orchid one. Like maybe like a connected, then there's cloning too, because you could clone plants. So if you clone a plant, maybe there's only like one ghost or one spirit for each species of plant. And it exists within the earth, and it only comes out as light orbs. Or smaller bits. Or something. Ah, gee. It's see, but when you talk about ghost as like humanoid ghost, it's kind of like, do I believe in it? Maybe I might have saw something. I miss my dear Aunt Jane. But then when you start thinking about the plants, it's really making my mind go quantum on me. It's breaking it down into little pieces. I don't even know if I'm me anymore. This is This is bugging me out, actually. We are going to maybe take a musical break, or should we actually, you know what? We should discuss this a little bit more. I got some more stuff that I got to talk about. Scientific stuff, because when your brain starts going quantum, you got to start to think like a scientist. Now, there's been studies, and plants can hear, okay? Wrap your brain around that. Plants don't have ears, but they could hear. Now, how did they do this? I don't know. I got to look this up. Hold on. Plants could hear. Maybe they have ears? No. Okay, well, they didn't really say how the plant does it, because nobody fucking knows. But when a plant hears a caterpillar, even if it's recorded, like a scientist went up to a caterpillar and stuck the microphone in its face and said, "Tell me your name and what do you do?" And he said, "I'm a caterpillar, motherfucker. I eat plants, and that's what I do." I read that book. And when a plant hears this, even a recorded version of it, it makes like a mustard-like oil that's supposed to get caterpillars to get the fuck out of there. Apparently, caterpillars don't like mustard oil. So if you're ever surrounded by a bunch of creepy ass caterpillars that are trying to rob you and take your money, whip out the mustard oil. It's a little tip. You little tip. You know. On Nick the Rat Radio, I like to help people, and that's one of them. So look, plants, even if they don't have ears, they could hear. And get this. Plants, even though they don't have noses, they could smell. Do you know the smell of freshly cut grass? I love it. You love it. But grass does not love it. Grass knows when you're getting cut. It is like, oh, shit. Them boys out there, they be cutting us down. So they actually smell this, the chemicals in the grass that's getting sprayed all over them. Imagine that. You're just standing outside and a giant blade comes down, starts cutting the heads off of all your friends. You're going to smell that. You're going to duck. And guess what grass does? Grass ducks too, okay? Grass ducks. Grass ducks. Capelli Music. Shakuchaki Dream 2010. Shakuhachi. Grass ducks. Grass ducks eat grass bread. If you squeeze grass, does it quack? Are there dog pillars? seeds come from? Plants believe in God. Are there plants in heaven? Well, now I'm like really confused and I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna have to do a show about inanimate objects having ghosts as well. Maybe when my microphone dies or my electronics die, they have a spirit that goes on. But then again, maybe my sentience, me thinking about it, the thought of it is actually the spirit of it. Maybe nothing exists other than what's not in my mind. If you see a ghost of your dear Aunt Sally, if somebody else saw that ghost, would they know it was dear Aunt Sally? Would they even see that ghost? Would it look the same to them? Or would they think it's a ghost of Uncle Bill in a dress? I don't know. These are questions that are too deep for me to answer tonight. But the night rolls on. 917-719-2923.
Okay, Nick the Rat, it is currently 7:21 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wake the fuck up. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Am I sleeping right now? I might be sleeping right now. People keep telling me to wake up. Wait, I forgot that voicemail. The voicemail comes in before, and you listen to it later. So yes, thank you for waking me up. I got like 10 calls trying to wake me up. I wonder if you could wake up again. If you're awake, can you be awoken? And if you're sleeping, can you sleep? Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm getting all freaked out by my pan music or something. We got another phone call. 917-593-253-259.
Banana mayonnaise. Banana mayonnaise. Banana mayonnaise. Banana mayonnaise. All the days. Come on out to all the days. Banana mayonnaise. Every day. In all sorts of ways. Banana mayonnaise. In all sorts of ways. Banana mayonnaise. Banana mayonnaise. Banana mayonnaise. Coming out, you suck. Banana mayonnaise.
I think the Monkees just came out with a new album or something. What the hell is going on here? That's some good stuff. I like that one. I'm gonna have to put that on my workout, my exercise playlist. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play some advertisements, and we'll be right back after the what is it called? After this commercial break? Banana Nanays.
Dark Sewer Network for Bigfoot Assault. Bigfoot Assault is real cases of people being assaulted by Bigfoot and learning to cope with it. So tune in every night. Rat Radio.
Good evening, everybody. This is Mystery Man with another story about Bigfoot. This week we're going to explore the activities of Bigfoot outside of ripping heads off of small animals or terrorizing the citizens of the world. This story takes place in the Mississippi lowland forest during the 90s. A man named Billy was wandering through the lowland forest in the swampy area looking for dinner. He liked to catch some of the local animals such as frogs and gators so he could eat them with his family, and had a really good time hunting for them once or twice a week. One night, when he was hunting for some frogs, he heard something real loud coming from the middle of the forest and decided to investigate. Was this Dwayne? Was he in his forest again, even though Billy told him to get the fuck out? Dwayne was his next-door neighbor, and Billy told Dwayne never to go into these forests because they were his. The toads and the frogs and the gators, they didn't belong to Dwayne. Those motherfuckers belonged to Billy. As he got closer to the sound, it sounded like a chopping noise, like a thunk, a thunk, a thunk, kind of like an axe, but a lot more blunt. And then he saw something that he couldn't believe. It was Bigfoot swinging a giant rock at a tree. Billy almost shit his pants, but decided to stay low and quiet and observe what the Bigfoot was doing because he wasn't noticed yet. Billy was intrigued by this. He always heard about Bigfoot in the area, but thought Dwayne was just fucking lying because he's a big fucking liar. Billy sat and watched. He watched. And then, amazingly, the tree that Bigfoot was bashing with the rock fell. Bigfoot let out a roar. It sounded like a happy roar. I was shocked, Billy said. I didn't know Bigfoot had emotion. I didn't understand that he could have feelings like this. Billy decided to watch a little bit longer because he noticed Bigfoot was doing something else with the rock. It looked like he was shedding the bark off the tree stump that he knocked down. And now, to Billy's amazement, after the trunk was totally clean and smooth, he used the rock to dig a hole in it. He cut a groove, a nice big circular slab right out of the center of the log. And now Billy watched in amazement as Bigfoot looked around. He thought he was found. Billy was now covering himself with mud in hopes that the Bigfoot didn't spot him. But luckily, Bigfoot was just looking for a couple of branches with big leaves on the end. Billy was going to reach for his gun. Maybe he could take the Bigfoot down and feed him to his family. Make a Bigfoot skinned rug for them to keep them warm during the winter nights in the Mississippi lowland forest area. But he decided not to. He was too shocked and awed by Bigfoot's actions. Maybe he was just a man. No, it couldn't be. He was too goddamn big. He didn't really want to admit that Dwayne was right, though. So he took his gun and aimed it at Bigfoot. But then, he put the gun down. He didn't want to kill Bigfoot and show Dwayne. He was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'll let Bigfoot continue on with his way, and I'm not going to mention this to anybody. Bigfoot took the leaves. What was he doing? This was very strange. He climbed inside of this ginormous tree trunk and sat down and started to paddle away. Bigfoot made a Bigfoot canoe. Billy wished he had his camera with him, but nobody would believe him anyway. That night he went home empty-handed. His wife and children looked at him in disappointment that he came home with no food for them. She slapped him in the face and said, "Billy, you piece of shit, I'm leaving you to go live with Dwayne. At least that motherfucker could feed me." The end. That was another episode of Bigfoot Assault on the Dark Sewer Network. I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, that was another episode of Bigfoot Assault on the Dark Sewer Network. That was, I think Mystery Man's going to get fired if he keeps coming up with these stories. Man, Illuminati stories, those are great. The Mystery Man stories, not so great. I'm sorry, I usually don't like to bash the talent. But I'm going to bash that guy right there. He's a little iffy. Wait, we listened to this, right?
Here, I've got a...
No, we didn't listen. Yeah, we did listen to that. Let's get that out of here. That was that dude. That was that. We listened to that. Get that out of there. Where are we? 1, 2, 3. Did we listen to this?
My name is Zindu, so you don't have to. What? Okay, hey, so weird story of the week or something. I don't know, this one is just stupid. It's a hippy-dippy show on Nick the Rat, so why the hell not do a hippy-dippy story? Again, we got the Dennis Rodman accused of stealing clothes from a Southern California hot yoga studio. Okay, this story goes all over the place. They say he stole clothes. He stole a 400-pound crystal. It was a 40-pound crystal. I don't know how heavy this fucking crystal was. Maybe it gave him superpowers or something. Dennis Rodman went to this place. He was talking to an employee while he had a female companion grab clothes that are on display. This whole story goes all over the fucking place. Hold on one second. Okay. Dennis Rodman walks into a yoga studio. This is like two-dimensional thing. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this story. It's like two-dimensional planes, I guess you could say. They were in a hot yoga studio. The owner, named Shah, said that he smelled of alcohol. His female companion stole the clothes, and I don't even know. He doesn't even mention the ginormous geode crystal that he stole either. And then, well, he said he stole this. Then Rodman claims that the owner was like, "Hey, take the clothes. If you could get that gem out of here, that crystal, I'll give you these clothes." So, who's right? Who's wrong? You know, I don't even fucking care. This story's stupid. I'm getting the fuck out of here. This whole thing This whole show is a publicity stunt. It smells like shit. I don't think I need to be reporting on this garbage. Nick the Rat's giving me shit to report on. I'm Zindu.
I'll let you pick your own stories, Zindu.
Actually, you know what? I'm back. Okay, look. If whenever I read about this story, I'm on Rodman's side here. There's no goddamn way Rodman slipped out of this fucking hot yoga place with a 400-pound crystal and clothed without this yoga guy going nuts and flipping out and calling the cops sooner, or attacking Rodman, or there being, because like, how the hell are you gonna walk out with a 400-pound crystal? Was he strapped it to his back? He's a big guy and all that, but you need like 2-3 people to get this out. You can't just fucking roll it out. I'm smelling bullshit, and I'm saying Dennis Rodman's free. He's a free man. He's an innocent free man. And God bless America, and God bless the sewer. Bye.
Ow. I need to unclog my brain after that one. Let's listen to Sammy Slade, Future Love.
Hey, motherfucker.
Those veins are pouring out!
You're building a rock ship.
Nick the Rat! You're a badass motherfucker. I just wanted to tell you that. Motherfucker.
I'm here to turn up the volume.
Unmute that fucking tap!
I just gotta let you know right now, man, you're doing great stuff, and I fucking love you, man. Your show rocks.
Blast from the past, going back to the future.
Nick the Rat!
Blast from the past, going back to the future. Past, going back to the future.
Hey there, Nicky boy. This Gator lady. Hey, you know Gator lady.
Do you want to go for a ride? Then call yourself a cab. It's time for Nick the Rat Radio, only on the Dark Sewer Network.
It's true.
Oh, yes. Once again.
Blast from the past, going back to the future. Blast from the past, going back to the future. Past going 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 back to the future. Past going 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 back to the future.
Yeah, motherfucker. I thought I told you one time, I'll tell you 16 times. Stop blasting that monkey bullshit up from the sewer. You trampling my HS signal down to Mexico. I can't get my slave labor toast made. I can't get my signal down there because you trampling my motherfucking signal. I can hear that shit coming up through my...
And we're back. That was Sammy Slade, Future of Love original mix. I don't know if I linked it in the chat. I usually link stuff there. You could go to the chat. You could go to the YouTube. You could go to the Twitch. I'm in all three places. You go to the No Agenda stream. I'm there as well when I'm live. And sometimes they play me in the middle of the No Agenda show. They'll just cut in and play my show. It's not me, I swear. I would never cut in while people are doing doing groundbreaking shows and just try to steal their thunder. I wouldn't do that. Or would I? Nah, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. We still have some more show to go, even though it's getting late. It's almost 2 in the morning here. I mean, 1 in the morning. I don't even we're almost at the 2-hour mark. So we have to get through this. We already did this, no, didn't we? We did this one. I'm mostly sure we did this one. So I'm gonna just kill it as soon as I hear it.
My name is Zindu, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I think I already did this one.
I said that he smelled of alcohol.
Yeah, that's the stupid one. We don't want to hear that. You know what? Before we do that, 917-719-923.
Nick, in the last couple of days, I have cooked and mashed up squash. I have sliced open an avocado and mashed it with cheese. And I stuck it together with meat and spinach, and I ate it, and I think those plants may now be after me. Dude, you talking about plant ghosts? They're floating all around my house. Some scary shit.
You know what I just thought of? You mashed up and you killed these things and then you ate them. Maybe plant ghosts are farts. Huh? You ever think about that? You eat a lot of vegetables. Have a lot of farts. Might just be me, but I think it's you too. So make sure your farts don't hang around. Get a priest or something. Get a gardener. Would a gardener be like a plant priest? Would that be... 917-719-5923.
Shit, Nick Jerome. Hey, like always, calling from the Queensbridge Project. Shit. Hey, just chilling with my nigga over here, Fat Albert. Hey. Shit, you know how it is. Hey, when you gonna stop by the project, man? We got 40 over here waiting for you. Shit. And you call me back. Shit.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. I'm down for 40. As long as it's Old English or Colt 45. I don't drink 40s of that Coors Light bullshit. It's like crap. We still have some more things to discuss, but we have a lot of things to talk about here. We have more gas blast. I think they just came in. I just felt my phone vibrating and I had it on my crotch and now my pants are wet. So let's just check this really quick. Yeah, we do have another gas blast. Howdy doody, Nicky boy. Howdy doody. Ew. Whatever happened to Gator Lady? Whoa, that's weird. I just played a Gatey Lady clip. Numbers theory thing going on right there. Can you say a prayer for her that I wrote? Yes, I could. I haven't heard from Gator Lady in a while. She used to be on G+, Google+. That's where I used to hang out with her. I'd send her dick pics, and she'd send me pictures of gators. No, I'm joking. I never sent her. That's wrong. That's rude. I'm not a rude boy. So let me read this poem that this person wrote because I hope she's okay. Maybe this prayer will help. Gator, gator, gator. Gator, where you be? I hope you are all right. Can you come over and satisfy me? Go, come on. Leave the poor lady alone.
My name's Zindu, and I have some news for you. This is a work of art, if I've ever seen one. A couple of Navy officers thought it would be fucking hysterical to draw a gigantic penis in the sky with smoke. It was a pretty incredible thing. Where was this? This was Oregon, I think, Oregon State. These two pilots. I have the whole recording too. I don't have the transcript. I think this is Oregon. Let me just check that really quick. Where was this? Where was this? Where was this? It was... Fuck if I know. Either way. So here, I'm just going to go over the transcript really quick. Their sky penis plan of attack was captured on their cockpit video recording. Here's the transcript. Draw a giant penis, the EWO said. That would be awesome. What did you do on your flight? The pilot joked. Oh, we turned dinosaurs into sky penises. I don't even get that. That's weird. You should totally try to draw a penis, the EWO advised. I could definitely draw one. That would be easy. I could basically draw a figure eight and turn around and come back. I'm going to go down and grab some feet and hopefully get out of the contrail layer so that they're not connected to each other. They theorize on the second order effect of their nascent sky. Why am I reading that? I just want to read what the guy said. Dude, that would be so funny, the pilot said. Airliners coming back on their way to Seattle with just this giant fucking penis. We can almost draw a vein in the middle of it, too. Balls are going to be a little lopsided. Balls are complete. I just got to navigate a little bit over here for the shaft. Which way is the shaft going? The shaft will go to the left. It's going to be a wide shaft. I don't want to make it just like 3 balls. Let's do it. Oh, and the head of the penis. It's going to be thick. Some like Chinese weather satellites right now, like that. What? Some like Chinese weather satellite right now. That's like, what the fuck? Oh, I get it. Okay, some Chinese satellite guy. To get out of this, I'm going to go down to the right, and we'll come back up over the top and try to take a look at it. I have a feeling the balls will have dissipated by then. It's possible. Oh yes, that was fucking amazing. This is so obvious. That shit. Dude, I'm amazed that stayed. Mishap Pilot Alpha. Dude, I'm gonna draw a fucking EWO. Yeah, that's great. Okay, yeah, okay. Your artwork's amazing. Okay, it looks like they had a fun time up there. And then, of course, one of the mothers on the fucking floor looked up and sent a complaint in. Now, this is the lamest complaint I ever heard. I fucking hate this complaint. If you're going to have a complaint, don't have this. How am I going to explain this to my children? Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, look, little Timmy, you know what that is? That's a penis. Little Timmy probably already knows that's a penis, and if little Timmy doesn't know it's a penis, he should be taught what it's part of the human body. Humans are just ashamed of themselves. They're like, ew, I've got a penis. Jesus, grow the fuck up. Like that guy that got arrested for writing "I eat ass" on the back of his car. The officer's like, how am I going to explain that to my kid? You know what, officer? Fucking grow up. You know, just tell him anything. Be like, oh, it's just a word. Who cares? If you make a big deal out of it and act like an asshole, your kid's probably going to grow up to be just like an asshole like you. You know what? Your kid, fuck. Man, you know what, you humans, some of you out there are really cool, and then all the rest of you are just a bunch of assholes. Giant penis, oh, wow, who cares? It's great. There was some dudes bonding in there and making a big old representation of a penis. You know, like when the great artists of the Renaissance did statues and their junk were hanging out, do you think mothers covered their kids' eyes like, ooh, God, look, a fucking titty, ooh, a penis, you know what, grow the fuck up, human. This is Zindu, barely doing any reporting to you for the Dark Sewer Network News. Goodbye.
Wow. Zindu probably, maybe I should get you some health insurance so you could go see a shrink or something. You sound like you have a couple of anger issues. Well, back to plant ghosts. We have some gas blast. Let me read this here email right here. Gas blast. Dear Nick the Rat, love the show. You're beautiful. I think you probably got a giant penis, but the meat of the story about what I want to tell you is right here. Okay, read from this point on. Don't read what I've just said. Sorry. If plants have spirits, aren't you going to weed hell, murderer? No comment. Swoomax, Billy Eel-ish, Ocean Eyes.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
Fuck that shit!
You have things like marijuana and psilocybin and especially DMT, which your own body produces, is 1970. That made everything scheduled right. Those DMT and mushrooms and all that shit. Acacia bush and the acacia tree, which is rich in DMT. And they believe that indigenous people figured out a way to make DMT orally active. The leaves of one plant, which contain the DMT, and I think this is where the way it's expressed in the body. DMT is N-dimethyltryptamine, and when said the pineal gland is a source for DMT. We know that DMT exists in the human body. We know that the related to basic human neurochemistry. And DMT is human neurochemistry. All these patterns and this beautiful feeling that you get. The 5-MeO DMT is like this powerful, fucked up. And you used to be able to buy that stuff. Where pot was illegal, you used to be able to buy 5-MeO DMT online, N-dimethyltryptamine, and when psilocybin is broken down in the body, it produces something called 4-phosphoroaloxy DMT. Dimethyltryptamine, dimethyltryptamine, DMT, N-dimethyltryptamine, DMT, dimethyltryptamine,
DMT. There might be a connection between all living things with DMT. Maybe there's a spirit world. Maybe it's not like limbo or religious or like a heaven thing. Maybe it's a here and a now thing. The state of being, the state of ising, the is, we are, we is, we be. Maybe the ising and the being makes us all one in a great society of life. Maybe we are ghost. Maybe we're all trees. Maybe the spirit in you, your soul, is the ghost, and it's being housed within your body, which is the tree. Perhaps that's what it all means. Let's read a fast gas blast, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about plants, and then we're going to end the show because I have a couple more facts that I haven't shared with you yet that need to be shared. But first, we're going to read this here gas blast. Let's see here. Gas blast. Buford T. told me to tell you that he got you in his sights and he won't miss next time. All right, that's great. Let me check. Yeah, it looks like we have one more. Gas blast. Hey Nick, I just wanted to let you know your audience. Wait, hey Nick, I just wanted to let your audience know I am a psychic number file. Tomorrow's winning pick 4 is. Wait, should I read this? Maybe I should keep this to myself. Tomorrow's winning pick 4 is 7329. So check it out tomorrow, people. If your winning numbers are 7329, send me some cash. I also like to hump young pillow shaped like numbers. That's pretty gross. Oh, what the hell is this? Really? Zindu just sent me a message. He said that there's one more news clip and I better play it now because he's going to sleep and he wants to hear his voice. Yes, Zindu, I understand. You love yourself. Okay, we'll play the Zindu clip so he doesn't get mad at me. Can't believe he emailed me that. Okay, whatever. Let's play the last Zindu clip. We'll come back. I'll wrap the show up. And then we'll all have a good night. And we'll be able to sleep easy knowing that even if you eat plants, they're in you and you're in them. Because when you die, you're buried usually or burnt up and turned to ashes and then you go to the soil. Either way, ash to ash, you go to soil. And then the soil turns into trees. Maybe the plant ghosts are actually you and me. All burnt up and decayed. Decayed humans, decayed animals, decayed rats, decayed dogs, decayed cats. Become the plant ghost.
Hey, this is Sid New, for, I'm about to get out of here. This is probably the last news for the night. There was nothing else that was too interesting in the news. I thought I'd bring you a little bit of tech news, change it up a little bit, instead of sky penises and the stupid human shit. Well, actually, this is still stupid human shit, but it's a little bit more on the tech side. It makes me laugh, because it's just fucking stupid. Adobe, they have the Creative Cloud now. Instead of buying their software for like $1,000 up front, you have to pay like $20 to $50 monthly to get their shit. Also, it's not only monthly. Once you start to get it, you can't stop getting it for a year. So if you're like, oh, I just want to have Photoshop for a month, no, fuck you, you gotta have it for a year. Otherwise, you break the contract and then they sue you. It's a fucked up situation. You know, we gotta start getting off of Adobe's dick. Just find some other products out there. There's a lot of other products that are cheaper. It's a one-time deal. Just buy it and just learn how to use it. There's free programs too. You just get out there, get off the Adobe's penis. If Adobe sold if their $50 Creative Cloud with everything in it was only $20 and you could cancel anytime, it would be a lot better. And I'm sure more people would get onto the fucking let's not pirate their shit train. You know what I'm talking about? They are telling people, well, okay, what Adobe Creative Cloud does is it'll download a version of their software, and then sometimes it'll download a newer version of their software, but leave the old version on your computer. Now they're sending out some emails to people saying if you use the older software, they're going to sue you. How does that even work, Adobe? First off, fuck you. If you're going to download a new version of the software, how about you just write over the old version or delete the old version? Why are you putting the precedent on me to clean up your fucking junk? You know, get some better coders up in the house or something. Jesus, you're making enough money. Surely every movie studio out there uses you and pays you up the wazoo, and all the art students and the marketing and every fucking company out there that has to do anything with art probably uses you because they're too scared to use anything else, you big pussies. Also, sometimes your fucking software breaks. I remember that there was a stupid fucking iMac inside of this girl's house that I was seeing, in fucking New Jersey. She was a nice girl, She had fucking wings and antlers coming out of her asshole. I couldn't wait to get on top of it, but she wanted me to fix her computer because her fucking Adobe was leaving dots all over her fucking screen because her fucking iMac and the GPU unit in it weren't working together, and it was telling her to go fuck herself. And you know what the solution was? Download an older version of Photoshop. So is she breaking the law? Were you going to sue her because your fucking software sucks, Adobe? You know what? Fuck this whole show. Fuck Earth. Fuck humans. Fuck software. Fuck computers. This is Zindu. Fuck you. Have a good week, everybody. Love you all. And hope to see you again next time if Nick doesn't fire me.
Okay. I'm not going to fire you. It's a fair point. There's a lot of free programs or cheap programs you get, so fuck Adobe. Finally, let's talk about more things about grass or plants. We already know that they could hear, they could smell, but they also have glutamate receptors, just like humans do, or other animals, that let you form memories. So plants have memories. They also have neurotransmitters that help them move and to react. Some plants scientists give drugs to, and they act like they're all fucked up on drugs. How so? I don't really know. I could look into it later, but I'm just trying to get through the show a little bit quicker so we could all go and masturbate. Then we got, there's the Mimosa putica plant, and when it senses danger, the leaves curl. But because it's got this glutamate receptors, it probably is forming memories. Now, if you're a creature that has memories and you grow and you eat and you shit, well, you don't shit, your butt falls off. You got some spirit, you got some soul there. And if you got spirit and soul, you got ghost. That's all I'm saying. Shit's real. It's fucking real. Okay, so the Mimosa putica, if it senses danger, the leaves curl, but it takes a lot of energy for the leaves to curl. So if you start fucking with it, the first time it curls. But just like the great George W. Bush once said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you," or shame on me. He got it all. I forget the saying, but either way, this plant remembers. So if you fuck with it in a certain way more than once, and it doesn't get hurt, it stops curling its leaves. And it'll do it months later. Months later, if you say something harsh to it about its mom the first time, it's going to curl up. But when it's like, hey, that didn't really hurt, it never does it again. It remembers you. It puts a hit on you. It's going to come and get you. It's going to make you a ghost. So think about that next time you try to fuck with some plants. But also, when you're eating plants, just pay respect to them while you're eating. And, try to pay respect to anything you eat. We're all in this together. And since we're all in it together, it's probably best if you just donate it to me. Because, hey, we're in this together, right? And I'm giving you this. So why don't you give me that? Nah, just whatever. We're about to end the show. So check out Nick at nicktherat.com or go to nicktherat.com. I don't know. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. I will be going on vacation. I guess I should mention that. Not next week or the week after that, but the week after that. 3 Wednesdays from now. I won't be here. I might have a fill-in show 3 weeks from now. We'll get into that later, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get a fill-in, or we'll figure it out, though. But then I'll be back the week after that, I think. I might have 2 fill-in shows. I'm not 100% sure yet. Gotta figure it out. But we will. I haven't missed 1 week in 2 years. Think about that. Now stop thinking about that. Now think of something you'd like to have a nice dream about. Maybe dream about a tree. Maybe dream about a nice tree spirit. And while you're doing it, you could listen to this song or do Records' Dryad Feast Reach. Good night, everybody. I hope you had a great time. I did. We'll be back next week with more Nick the Rat Radio. Love, peace, and harmony. Just send your cash.
Backstory. When I was younger, had a house that I was renting. There's a very huge planter in the backyard. I decided to make a compost. I have no clue how to compost. The backstory. So backstory. When I was younger and had a house that I was renting, there's a very huge planter in the backyard that I decided to make a compost. I had no clue how to compost. All I did was throw all of our food scraps and stuff that we thought could go in the dirt into it, and maybe once every 6 months I attempted to turn it over. Some plants ended up growing, which was amazing. So we moved them from our pretend compost thing to a garden. And then I tried shrooms, and I ended up sitting in my garden and talking to the plants that grew out of the compost that ended up being squash plants, and they were the coolest plants I had ever met. So amazing. It came out of a compost, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop killing animals! Rats have rights! Buy on veggies! Rats have rights!
Get the fuck out of here! I'll see you tomorrow.